you're all okay. Tonight's story is going to be called The Kiss That Missed by David Melling. Once upon a Tuesday, the king was in a hurry as usual. "Good night," he said, and he blew his son a royal kiss. It missed. There's the kiss, and it's gone past the prince and flown away. The young prince watched it rattle around the room, and then it bounced out of the window and into the night. The prince told the queen. The queen told the king, and the king had a quick word with his loyal knight. "Follow that kiss," he squawked. The knight mounted his horse. Oh dear, look how he's mounted his horse. Eventually, and he galloped off in hot pursuit until they came to the wild wood. Wild creatures with wild eyes, too much hair, and very bad manners lived here. It was dark. It was smelly. It was snowing. They were not alone. And if you look very carefully, can you spot some animals hidden in the picture? Maybe a bear, a wolf. There were bears with long claws and growly roars, swooping owls of all shapes and sizes, and a pack of hungry wolves with dribbling mouths. "Eek!" squeaked the knight, and then suddenly, with a sparkle, the royal kiss came floating by, and in turn said good night to everyone. Bears stopped being growly, owls stopped being swoopy, wolves stopped being dribbly, and before you could say big hairy toes, they all settled down for a good night's sleep. So the knight and his faithful horse sat down on a wrinkly old tree trunk to rest. But the wrinkly old tree trunk twitched and slowly rose into the air and above the woods and into the clouds. So there's the branch that they're sitting on. Then it starts to twitch, and then you can see they were sitting on a dragon. At last they found themselves staring into a pair of giant nostrils. A dragon with "This lot would be nice for breakfast" eyes leered greedily at them. When suddenly, with a sparkle, the royal kiss came floating by and flew right up the dragon's nose. He sat up, sniffed, blinked, slowly opened his mouth, took a deep breath, and achoo! He sneezed. "Hang on!" he said as they tumbled through the trees. "Come back!" as he puffed and lumbered after them. Oh, so he's catching. Look, he wants to catch them with the net. He's saying, hang on, come back. I want to pick you up and kiss you good night. Slowly they all made their way back to the castle. That night the prince was happy, the queen was happy, and the king promised to stop always being in a hurry. He made sure everybody was comfortable, and he slowly read them a bedtime story from the beginning to end. Almost. He's fallen asleep at the end. Hope you enjoyed that story. David Melling, The Kiss That Missed. I hope you all have a lovely night's sleep tonight, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, Robins.